Right, we've just looked at rivers, now we're going to look at a seascape. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to put my horizon in, so that's going to be my water. Whenever you do the sea, don't get tempted to do the waves like that. It doesn't really work that way. So imagine this is my picture. I put in my horizon. If I'm really high up on a cliff and I'm looking down at the sea, the horizon's going to be far lower. If I'm sat on the beach and my eye line is pretty much at the sea level, the horizon is going to be much higher. So you've got to think about where you are as the viewer in position to where you want the horizon to be. I'm putting this one just about midway. Going back to what we said about the edge of the water, I'm going to do the same sort of thing here. I'm going to have some rocks. I'm going to do like a bay type scene. So I'm not thinking too much about it. I'm just throwing a few lines in. So I've got some rocky promenade bits coming in here. There's another one there. And then I'm going to allow the beach to just meander around. And then once I put that line in, I'm going to put in a secondary line, roughly following it, which gives a suggestion of where the surf line would be. And again, that would all be coloured in a nice horizontal fashion. No vertical lines, it would ruin it. And again, to what we're saying about the embankment areas, if I want this to be a nice gentle beach, really gentle lines going up at a slight angle. If I want it to be more cliff based, I'd make it steeper. The steeper it is, the steeper the cliff. A nice one to do with this is where we do a sunset and then we can put a reflection in. If you are doing reflections in the water, so if I was to do my sunset there, don't draw an exact copy because you've got the movement in the water. So it would be sort of a blurred copy. I like doing this with pastels where I can use my finger just to swipe away little bits and to blend some of the colours in. Also be really careful because if you're using blue in the water and blue in the sky to the same extent and yellows, if you blend them too much, you're going to get your green. So you really need to think about it. I would tend to do this white in the centre, going out to the yellows and the oranges, and then I like a nice purpley orangey background as well because a plain blue sky is quite boring, so I would do it that way. We can also put little boats in. We can put other little features. One of the nicest ones that I did in class recently was we did lighthouses, and that can look really effective. And if you want to do it at night, get everything all shaded up so you wouldn't have the sun there, and then you can actually have the light beaming out. If you do decide to do that with a lighthouse, don't just say, right, there's my beam of light and it stops. The light would go on and on and on, and all that would happen is you would have the brightest, whitest light here. So that's if I was doing it with chalk, which I probably would do. Lots and lots of chalk, getting lighter, getting lighter, getting lighter, and I would fade that through till the light just disappears, and it would be down slightly towards the water. So if I was doing it, it would be something like that. And that can look really effective. Maybe we'll do that one as a proper picture later. So, water for the sea, bringing it into the beach, water for the river. Hope that helps.